Hi, and welcome to the Mortgage Brokers. Sometimes you got to give that little extra push to make things happen. And when there's high stakes on the table, you cannot afford to rest. And sometimes when you're closest to your goal, it seems as though you're farthest away. Come on a journey with me today into the mortgage zone and see how mortgage brokers all over the country have to overcome adversity. All right? Come on, let's go for a ride.
Hi, Barbara.
How are you today?
Good. Going to Southworth. Yes, sir. I got to start off today with a root beer float.
I am thinking of a float.
Where do you live at now? Where do you live now? You're in between homes right now. So you're not paying rent anywhere?
You ain't making the job any easier. That doesn't make the job easier. You have to show stability of paying your rent. We're not rent-a-center. We ain't rent-a-center. You gotta be No, just have her fax over the information. Once she faxes the pertinent information, we can stimulate our services. We don't do it for free.
And
We got a job, we got a client for the new farm wedding,
well.
the Miracle Man.
Well, no,
Anybody
just
can
write
do
it on
the job,
write it on
and he got low income.
And then I'll just give you a call later on this evening. Okay? Big deal. Sound like a John Loper Miracle Man to you.
Yep, it's a job for our buddy the Miracle Man.
She's homeless. She can move
Homeless.
in. She can move in with the processor. Next thing you know, she got the potential home buyers all strung out with the processor. Both coming in after the door. What do you want, Sean? Not work again. You better come here and give us our check. What do you mean you don't have our check? You're not getting any closer to that reverse. What?
Well, no, hey, the Miracle Man, he can probably do it.
Oh, 1-800.
What it is that once I actually visit and meet the client, I have an emotional attachment to the individuals.
Yeah, always.
And then I always give them even another better service because they actually know the cougar. So it's kind of...
It works out both ways because, you know, you can put a face with the voice opposed to just doing it alone when it's all just the voice.
JoJo.
Yeah, you're just somebody on the other line with a phone.
Just when you think you're done, I find out I got to give that little extra hustle. What's up? Another condition? What do you mean? No. Don't do this to me. I know it's not you, but what do we need? The notary did not include the driver's license? Okay, yes, she did. She signed him outside the office. But she doesn't have a copy of the driver's license, so call. So you called and you cannot get a hold of anybody to get a copy of his driver's license. Okay, well, you know it's like 1:30 right now. So if they don't get it here, like quickly, we're not gonna close today. This is Monday. I thought it was supposed to close Friday. All right, signing off. Damn. Damn, super damn. Not good. Now we need the driver's license of my borrower, Mr. Bottom. Unreal. Now I gotta track down Mr. Bottom. So what I'm gonna do is call the first number I can think of, his mom's. Mothers always know where their kid is. I got Mom to find her son. I got the son to go ahead and fax in his ID into escrow. Escrow is sending for recording right now. When we get recording numbers, I'm about to get paid. Hey, how you doing?
Good. How can I help you?
I was gonna get a check from Kathy Jacobson.
Okay.
Think
And the
she's
name on it?
expecting me. Miracle Mortgage and Talking Real Estate.
Okay. I'll go see if she has a good
It should be
desk.
2 checks.
2 checks? Okay.
Yep. Ooh, new girl. Kathy, I'm making sure. Oh, all right.
I'm printing them right now.
You got it.
Just a couple seconds.
You have Talking Real Estate in mind.
Are
Real
you
estate?
real estate
Yeah.
too?
Yeah, Talking Real Estate and Miracle Mortgage.
Right.
Right on.
Okay.
You did good. You did pretty good. It was a team effort though. But you did really good. You were the man. You were the miracle man. That's what you are.
That's neat. Do you need an envelope?
No, I don't need that. I just need 2 sets of hugs and checks. That's all I need. Hey, see you later, Jamie. Thanks so much, Kathy.
You're welcome. You are the best loan officer. I can hardly believe it. Cut that. It's a wrap.
2 separate checks, huh? Okay. Is that because of the rebate?
Yeah.
I am the best loan officer. Thank you, Kathy.
Thanks for your business.
I love you too.
Yeah.
Real estate? Mortgage. Right on. You did? You're so good too. Thanks you guys for putting up with me hanging out and stuff. But we do close deals, don't we? You only see me here because I'm closing deals, right? Yeah, I'm not loitering.
Well, like I said, are you thinking about exchange? Are you thinking about free? I can do all the little kegs. Cause I'm thinking about free. You're thinking about me. We're thinking about exchange. Thank you.
Door shut.
We get anything faxed?
Yeah, we did.
No, Chase. You faxed me the country. I don't have the Chase. When you do find the Chase statement, can you make sure you fax me one? Okay. And no other surprises? Well, you know, when we came to that, I asked him, see, because nothing showed, the only thing that shows on Michael when I ran the credit when I came out there was the CITI. The only thing that shows on his credit report. And so, you know, and then I asked you, because you know, and that's how we should have did it in the first place. I could have just did it, because he's got 771 and you're 711. Okay, and then I talked with what's her name yesterday, Mrs. Loudon, and you know she's itchy. She wants to get paid. She's the selling and listing. And she obviously doesn't get paid unless the loan closes. And I said, well, I understand that, but I need a little bit of. See, the thing with conforming, Jessamine, is that there's no similar comp. And so I have to kind of probably just do non-conforming. The rates are, about a point different, but at least you get to acquire the property. So realistically, I feel fine. I don't like getting side. It looks like I, kind of try to get something over, and then it looks like my team looks fishy. You know what I mean? So, but we're not trying. So we rectified it immediately today. I'm gonna just make sure that I send it over to him right now, and we should be able. That's trying to do a 6.5% loan. Well, you know what it is their commissions are on the line. If they don't get a hold of us, it's our fault. I don't make as much as they do, but they need me to make the deal close. Right. So I don't want to have a pissing. Right. I don't want to have a pissing contest with the lady. Listen, I'm gonna get you guys signed next week. I want to get paid. Okay, so you go do what you got to do. Let me do my job. I'll have this thing signed up next week. It's gonna cost you. Okay. All right, Michael. It's all good, buddy. I love you too, man. Today. All right, buddy.
We know where to get diapers.
Time to meet Dwayne. Get our $2,000 earnest money put together.
And formula.
Time is dead, tick, 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 and
First, I'm calling now. I know. Okay, so Sean.
Yeah.
When I get this done, I'm sending it over to you. We gotta close by Friday. You understand what we're buying?
No, it's next Friday. You gotta. I said 10 days.
You told him that?
We're not gonna.
Did he clear on that?
No, he's not clear on that. But you better make it clear on that. Listen.
Those was in writing. That's what's in writing. You have that in writing. So,
But I mean,
when you negotiate with him, what do you say?
I can't give you $2,000 for an extension for 3 days. Are you with me?
Did you talk to him?
Yeah, I talked to him, but
What
I
did you
didn't talk
come up
about when.
Okay, well, let's get that clear now.
Okay.
Don't leave me as a fallback.
No, because no, I cannot close by Friday.
Well, make him clear on that. Don't have me. I don't want to be in the middle of all that.
Well, he does not want to talk to me. This reminds me of a Texas Hold'em match. I got 3 days to go ahead and close a transaction that I need 10 on. But remember, everything is negotiable.
What do
You understand?
What do you say?
He said you have to call him back to make this deal. I already told you that earlier
You're
today.
gonna be on the phone with him in 2 minutes.
Okay, no, I don't want to talk to him. I can't talk to him.
Well, we're gonna be clear with him in 2 minutes.
Okay, but there's no way I'm going to close by Friday. This is Tuesday. You understand?
Right.
I'm meeting my investor tomorrow.
Right.
How many days did I tell you the investor has to have?
We're on the phone. You gotta calm all that stuff down.
But you remember how many days I told you?
Yeah, but we've
7
been
to 10.
right, but then we got on the 13th. Today is the 30th. We've been in there for 2 weeks.
No, we didn't put it. We 17th. 17th is when I put in there.
Hey, Kate, this is Dwayne Johnson calling. Can you give me a call back at 253-230-0353 at your earliest convenience? I should be there by 3:30, but call me back as soon as you possibly can, thanks.
No, but why would you even say something like that? This is Tuesday. You know what I mean? Don't put us on.
Watch this.
You're noosing me.
Right. But here, let's go slow, right? When we put the 20 grand in there, we did it with a purchase and sell agreement. We both looked at it in the parking lot and we put the money in there. That was when we put the 20 grand in there. When he called, when I gave the extension, it's in the book. You had it since yesterday. It says
The expense has got to be at least for a week.
well,
It's got to be at least to the 7th.
let's just make sure we're on the same
You're not
page.
going to extend for 3 days.
Well, let's just make sure we're on the same page when we say that. So, when I dropped the book off to you yesterday, his extension is in there. I faxed the copy over to you this morning. So you see that's what it is.
I have not been to a computer all day, so if you fax and it doesn't mean anything to me, how about you show it to me right now? Show me your title.
Oh, she said.
Right. Show me your title report.
Yeah, she doesn't know.
No title report.
Yeah, but anyhow, so our assignment and our extension right there.
my friends and my family, but I have learned that don't make a man in me. So now I stand on my own 2 feet. My mama raised me. Now I got a
In writing.
family.
And see, and that's why I had you talking to him. And that's why you have a copy of it all. And I did not negotiate. Shajad negotiated.
No, see, you gotta
We
understand,
assigned
like my balls are on the line because I've already put up earnest money.
I know.
Or else I'd walk away and say, fuck this, I don't need this kind of pressure. You know what I'm saying?
But for
I don't
200
need it.
grand, 200 grand.
Yeah, but that's
we can
saying for
handle
200 grand, you don't
we
know
can
that.
We can handle some pressure.
You don't know that.
But here's the key. We did not negotiate this. Sajad did.
Well, Sajad needs to go ahead and put up some earnest money then.
Sajad doesn't get any money on this. Sajad doesn't make $400,000. We do.
He's making money on it.
20 grand. We make 400,000.
We don't make 400,000. We don't know that yet.
Okay, let's go.
You
like
don't
this.
know all the variables. You don't know that you're counting money before you have it.
Okay,
You understand?
look. We have an appraisal done, future appraisal, that we'll have it in our hand on Tuesday. We have a contract on what it costs. We have purchase, we have repair, we have city plans.
I understand all that.
Yeah.
What I'm talking about is you have 200,000 or 400,000. When you finish the place, when it's permitted, when you get the buyer, when you do their financing, when you close it, then you have money.
Right.
Right now, you don't have nothing.
Right, but okay.
You don't have anything, but you have chips on the table that with the wrong move, you lose it all.
I babysit it every day. So exactly. Sajad negotiated that. We have to respond. We bought Sajad's deal. We didn't create this for ourselves. We didn't negotiate this ourselves.
Understood.
We got an assignment from Sajad.
Sajad has it messed up.
Exactly.
Okay, this is fucked up.
Right,
Because
exactly.
I'm not going to commit
Right.
another $2,000 and concluding with 20 already.
Right.
Not 20, 26.
Right, now
All right.
call-
Now there's $28,000
Right,
on the
right,
table,
right.
and I have to close by Friday.
Right. Get busy. Because right now, all we get a chance to do is either do what we're supposed to do.
I just
or-
lost 20 then.
Yeah.
Because you already assigned over 26 out of Tova's.
Okay.
I can't go any further.
Well, then we just walk away from it.
It is. I can't close it by Friday.
Well,
so
then-
what the hell should I do?
Call them up and start negotiating before we do it. That's
I
what.
can't close with it by Friday.
That's what we talking to him for. That's why you on the phone with him this morning for.
No, he doesn't want to negotiate with me.
Well, we're gonna do it
I
now.
already called you and told you.
Yeah.
You need to call him right back.
I did
Have you
that
called
already.
him back?
Yeah, I did that already.
Did you talk to him?
Yeah, I did that already.
And did you talk to him about everything?
Yeah, I talked to him
But
about
you
it.
didn't talk to him about extending the sale, the date of closing?
No, this is what I gave you what he gave me. When I called you up, I said, you need to read this. That's what I said yesterday. And I drove from Tacoma to your house and said, read it. And then I left it for you to read it. That's what our problem is. And then I said he changed it from $5,000 to $7,000 and read it. That's what I said yesterday.
Just because I read it though, it doesn't just tell me what it is.
I'm telling
I gotta
you.
flip through here and read it?
Yeah, I'm telling you, the guy is an asshole.
Hello? I don't know, he puts together agreements that are just too hard to keep, and then he's constantly under pressure and running around rather than just making agreements that work. And if the people won't agree to it, then just walk away from the deal. You know what I mean? But you get so tied up into a deal, it's like a poker chip game where you got a $300,000 pot and you got to stay in and keep bluffing just to try and get your money back, or you're going to lose it all. You know?
Everything else is in time.
That's where we're at. Hi, and welcome to the Mortgage Moment. As I had previously promised, we will discuss the three legs of financing. That's LTV, that's credit, and that's income. So let's start with LTV. LTV simply means loan to value. How much am I borrowing versus how much is the value of the property? If I'm at 100% of the value of the property, I've got to have a good credit score. However, if I'm only at 65 or 70% of the value of the property, I might not need a good credit report at all. Now let's talk about income. When I'm talking about income, do I receive my pay stubs and my W-2s, or am I going to prove my income through my bank statements? And if I have really good credit, like greater than 680, I can go ahead and do a stated loan these days. And a stated loan is where a self-employed person might just state their income on the application rather than having to turn in their corporate tax returns and all the other stuff. So the third leg of the table there is credit. Credit is so important. Now there's three different bureaus. We've got TransUnion, TRW, and Equifax. Each one of those bureaus have a deposit on you, and they keep a score on you based on the information that is provided to them. You might have different scores in the different bureaus because they each have different information on you. Now you as a consumer also have a right to dispute any information that is on your credit report. If you take that opportunity to contact the credit bureaus and you do dispute, within 30 days they have to remove any derogatory information that is incorrect that's on your credit report. So thank you for watching today, and that's today's Mortgage Moment.
Hey, John. How you doing today, sir? Good. I got your documentation you faxed over to me. So it shows that it looks like that they accepted a couple payments from you guys. It looks like they accepted a couple payments from you guys. Okay, so but when I look today, I was looking at the title report that it has Bishop and Lynch in there regarding foreclosure proceeding. Okay, well, we might want to, drop them 1,000 or 1,200 just to kind of get that thing. Let's get it to go away. They may have started a legal processing of his program because he was behind a couple months. And so once the borrower gets behind a couple months, the lender gets a little, like, oh, what's going on? We got to get some contact there to let them know that, hey, we would like to receive our payments. So then when they get an attorney involved for the department, obviously the attorney incurs a fee. Call the Big Kuna today. I urge you to contact me, the Big Kuna, today. Are you thinking about getting a home? Have you been paying your rent for the last 12 months on time? I urge you to contact me, the Big Kuna, today.
Don't miss it, this man. Love me, don't know that it's hell. For a hustler, did you kill me? Like it was nothing. Brush you off and keep hustling. You don't know what you do to me, so I guess I'm blessed to the death of me. And the time will tell if it was meant to be. And the love we shared, I bet was the best indeed. From the east to the streets I creep, I pray to the Lord my soul to keep. Cause the ones I love got the best of me, but the best of the best couldn't fuck with me. Talk is cheap, take a look how I'm living, I ain't talking cheap. Throwback J's in my jeans crease, got me grilling, fuck the police. Fresh to death, I'm a cold piece. Watch your back, you don't know me. Cuff your wife and keep it low key. You heard of love, I bet the whole league. Trust it none like an OG. In the game I believe I'm nose deep, so the grind don't stop when it chose me. Bros of a hoes, I suppose we blew from the bricks where the blocks bleed. Rose from the cracks of the concrete. Rolled, I smoke this blind beat. Bad to the bone, I'm a prophecy. Help my hustle when you talk to me. Brush your ass off like possibly. It's probably better you don't talk to me. Pain in my heart cause you left with a part of me. And a part of me want you back in my life, so I put a little R&B. Just as hard as me, for the love I felt or wish to be. Don't miss it, this man. Love me, don't know that it's hell. For a hustler, did you kill me? Like it was nothing. Brush you off and keep hustling. Don't miss it, this man. Love me, don't know that it's hell. For a hustler, did you kill me? Like it was nothing. Brush you off and keep hustling.
Man, I need cash like Johnny in the Tennessee too. I walk the line and pay my dues. You couldn't walk in my shoes.